to get into the process of Jonathan Breeden. Does the process of your life start with the higher power or God?
Yeah.
Family or your career?
God first. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I say Jesus Christ. I say God. I don't say the man upstairs. Mm-hmm. That's my belief. There's a lot of people that don't believe in God or whatever. I'm not against them. But that's, for me, that's the foundation for me. Then my family, but I kind of mix my family and my career together. My wife don't make me choose. Like, my family is my wife and my son. Now, granted, I have my mom, my other immediate family, but once we got married, it's like, okay, this is the primary focus, my wife. And never once was there hesitation for, like, babe, I got a speaking engagement. She's not like, yo, it's my birthday. She's like, go, when you come back, we'll celebrate my birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
for real?
Yeah, oh yeah, hands down. That happened just last year.
Is that for real?
That happened just last year.
Because I don't know if that's gonna happen a lot.
As a matter of fact, I did a vlog on it. I have a vlog on it last year because I went to DC to speak, and it was a whole day. I had a speaking engagement in DC, then I had to come back, had a training session, and then I was late. I was late to her birthday party. And she was cool because she knew what I was doing.
It was all good.
She knew what I was doing. I wasn't like I was out doing, like, I don't want to come to your party. I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm paying. I gotta help pay the bills. Like, yo, I'm going to work. I'll beat her though.
But y'all, there's a reason why he's reacting like that.
What?
Because there's probably women out here that
What?
have a
Oh,
problem
everybody
with
ain't the
that.
same. Everybody ain't the same. That's why I said motive. I said my wife.
Yo,
My wife. Yeah. She cool with that. Yeah. Of course. She gets the vision, man. She gets it. You can't. I don't understand how you can do anything great if you're with somebody who don't understand what you're doing. I think it's gonna make things impossible. Not hard. It's gonna be impossible because you lay together, you sleep together, you eat together, work out together, you do everything together, and then it's like at the same time, all these meeting points with your significant other, they pulling at you like, yo, why? You get fed up. Why do I have to keep explaining the vision to you? Like, so I never really had to do that. Like, I'm not saying we don't argue. We was arguing early this morning. We have random arguments, 3 a.m. I'm so 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. She rolls over and brings up the conversation, something that happened the day before. I was like, wait, I thought you won that. I thought you won that argument. No, I got one more point. Oh, okay. All right, cool. But in terms of business, Sean, she good.
That's what's up.
Yep.
And you let her get all that out too.
Oh yeah,
all of it.
definitely. Because if I don't, I'm gonna hear it later.
Exactly.
Get it out, babe. What happened? What did I? Tell me what I did.
Yeah.
Okay, and when I did it too, so I know I don't do it again.
The process of marriage, since we're talking about it.
All right.
Nobody ain't married yet neither.
Nah, but I might as well be.
Where? People said they said the same thing to me. They said, like, I've been dating my girl since high school. Like, we've been together since high school. It was on and off. We've been together since high school, though, on and off. But people were saying the same thing to me. Y'all been together for 10 years. When you gonna put the ring on? I said, when I can afford it. That's when.
Is it expensive for it? Not the ring.
No, it's not expensive, but if I don't got them, I got a plan for that. Like, all right. So for a marriage, right? The women, their focus is the day, right? The wedding day. Our focus is, okay, after we say I do, honeymoon, when we come back home, living our life. That's for the wedding day, babe, turn up. This is you. Right. Do your thing. But after that, I'm thinking like, all right, okay, when everybody leave, yeah. When it's just us, who cooking tonight? You gonna order out? All right, cool. So we do counseling every month. A lot of people feel weird about counseling. Like me, I'm gonna be honest. If my relationship didn't work, it's my fault. I know it's my fault. One, I'm dominant, she's dominant, but for the most part, I kind of set the thermostat, like, in terms of the temperature in my house. She goes with it. Not saying that she don't dictate what goes on in the house, because she does. Anybody, I got family here, y'all know. She does, right? Yeah, she does. But for the most part, at the end of the day, she don't step on my toes, I don't step on her toes. Like, we focus on, like, so one of our counselors said, he was like, yo, the 50-50 thing is impossible. I'm like, my whole life I was told we're supposed to split everything 50-50. What are you talking about? He's like, well, what's going to happen is if you go 50-50, the problem is what happens if that one person doesn't get 50, they get 49. Well, now somebody is putting more weight. There's more weight on one side than the other. Now here comes the argument. Yo, why is your clothes on the floor? Why didn't you cook? You didn't tell me you didn't cook. Yeah, I told you I was on my way to the house. I just got done working. Why ain't my food ready? Right? But she's not the chef of the house. I didn't marry her because of the food. She got to work. She got stuff to do, right? So it's like, all right, why don't we focus on our strength? John, what are you good at? You're good at keeping your stuff a little bit organized. She's good at the decor, all that. So that's what I'm going to focus on. That's what you're going to focus on. We split the food. Babe, who paying for food tonight? Or you cooking tonight? All right, no, you're not. Just let me know. I'll take care of it. Because there's a lot of arguments. If you think about it, there's a lot of relationships that ain't working over simple stuff, yo. I'm telling you. Like, people really, like, I remember Kevin Hart made a joke about juice. People really break up over juice.
Facts.
No, that's real. People break up over juice. Yes, that's real. Like, I argue with my girl over that. Don't ask me for my food. Yeah. I'm so serious. To her, that, no, listen.
Go ahead.
To her, that's cute. My girl thinks it's cute to share food. I don't. We came together. I want every bit of my food.
Yeah, if I got my own stuff, like, and we not swapping and you ate yours, yeah, like.
Babe, let me get a piece of your steak. Well, I'm not going to be full now if I give you this piece of the steak. This piece right here, that's for this part of my stomach. If I give it to you, I'm going to be hungry. You're not going to take me out to eat later on. This is the only thing we're going to eat. The first crib we lived in together when we got married, right? She's eating cereal. She's eating cereal. Is that something you share? Excuse me.
No, I don't share no cereal.
Excuse me. Do you share cereal? She said yeah, right? All right, so no, you good. You said yeah? All right, so that's one person. That's one person. She said yeah. Share cereal. All right. Now, hold up. I'm going to get more specific. Not this. Look, she ate her cereal. Cereal's gone. Hold on, wait.
You done?
Cereal's gone, right? I'm like, babe, man, I'm hungry. She's like, oh, babe, no. You can have my milk. You want some of my milk? That's it. I just saw you double dip your spoon. And you sipped it. And I know how she sipped. She sipped with tongue. I see her sip before she sipped. And she want to share that with me. That's not cute. No, babe, you can have that. You can have that. You can have it. I'm going to get my own bowl.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my own bowl.
The milk, though?
Oh, yeah.
That's terrible.
But to her, it's the thought that counts.
I mean, because literally it is.
Babe,
I
my
thought
milk.
about you.
Babe, my milk.
Yes, here's my backwash.
Remember my milk?
You said you were
Yep.
thirsty, weren't you?
Remember my milk? Am I lying, babe? See?
Yeah.
Straight up, bro.
I have a question for the conversation. So, would you guys suggest, Jonathan's married, the two of you, sounds like one's in a relationship, one's super single. So, would you guys suggest that we should, people who are trying things out, want to get to that point of life, should we be out here practicing with our partners, living, eating cereal together, cooking? Should we do that right away?
Okay, so I'm different. Just disclosure, letting everybody know right now, I am very different, okay? So like I said before, I love the Lord, okay? I love the Lord. So I live different than everybody else. So when I say what I'm about to say, I'm not putting it on you.
Okay.
This is what I did. So I want you to be like, he too spooky, spiritual. I'm not doing that. Tell me what I did, right? Right. Now, here's what I want you to understand. So I moved. We did growing up. This kid. My mom is still a Sunday school teacher. She was a Sunday school teacher. No, for real. So all right. So I moved in with her and her dad out of school. I lived with them for 2 weeks. I talked to my pastor. He was like, "Yo, what you doing?" I was like, "Man, I'm living life good. I just moved in with my girl. Everything's cool." He was like, "Yeah, but they're moving with your girl stuff. Y'all engaged?" I was like, "Nah." He's like, "What you doing?" It's like, I just told you, I'm living with my girl. He's like, oh, so you shocking. I ain't say nothing about basketball, bruh. What I said was, I'm living with my girl, right? Yeah. So he hit me in the head with that. I'm like, all right, everybody else is doing this, cool. I do want to be different, it's cool, but babe, I got to move out. This was so hard because for me, it was spiritually why I didn't want to do it. It wasn't nothing against my girl, her dad was with it, was cool. But there was friction there because it looked like I was running from responsibility. That's how it looked. But internally for me, it was like, I'm not okay with this. For me. You know what I'm saying? So I think if that's what works for you, moving in together, whatever, go ahead. For me, I feel like if there is no commitment, people can just go in and out with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you don't gotta be married, engaged, whatever, but a lot of times we say I love you, but the person's definition for love may be different than what you thought they meant. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, I'm not just gonna leave my girl or nothing like that. I explained to her, yo, we're not living together. I didn't propose to you. I think you deserve better or whatever. She understood. At the very beginning, it was not like that. She like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, I'm like, babe, I'm sorry. This is my convictions. Like, whatever. Now, I'm saying that, I'm not saying I did everything right. You know what I'm saying? I got to make that clear. Like, I didn't do everything right, but the things that you can control, just take control of it. Like, so if you want to move in and live with that person, you trust them, do your thing. I'm not going to tell you how to live, but for me, let's just say I was a runner, okay? I broke up probably with Kirsten 11 times. Yin Yang Twin, shout out. Easily, like within a year. Like, she did something that was so small. Remember I told you, breaking up over juice. Yeah. I was like, babe, no, I'm out. She was like, what? It was so common. Like, she just be like, let me guess, you're done. Like, yeah, babe.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Like, it was one of those. And then, so, like, I had to get my life together. Like, yo, you keep running. So imagine, I keep doing that, and now I'm like, yeah, yo, I got to move out. So their perspective is, yo, he doing it again. Where now I really got a reason. It don't match because of how my actions were. So sometimes you just gotta hold yourself accountable. Like, I could be like, oh, they don't understand, I ain't messing with you. To be honest, I buried my own grave. I set myself up by my actions previously, but at the end of the day, it all worked out. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, if it works for you, move in. All I'm requesting is that there is some type of commitment, or that person is legit. Like, people be like, I love you, but what they really mean is, as soon as you get me mad, I'm out.
What if you don't receive immediate support during your process? Because a lot of times when you start off stuff, you don't get the support that you're looking for, or that you're hoping for. And I know a lot of times that could be tough.
Okay, so when I started my business, I was the only one that saw it. Nobody understood it. Mm-hmm. So, when I left the company I was training for, I left on pure faith. I didn't have no basketballs, I didn't have no gym, I didn't have no clients. But I knew I got the gift. So imagine I got consistent income coming in, car payment, paying groceries. I still live with my mom at the time, and now I'm going to nothing, right? And then when I finally things start going together, my mom's like, what are you doing? My girl was like, are you sure? My godparents and mentors are like, yo, I understand what you're saying you're trying to do, but why don't you do both? Like, why don't you split? You know what I mean? Actually, I got a story about that too. I'm gonna get to at the end. I said, yeah, exactly. That was my thing. I'm like, I gotta fully commit to this if it's gonna work. Yeah. So to be honest, a lot of times that's why we fail, because we're looking for outside support, but it's your dream. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look for other people's approval, this goes into my story. Okay. I had a meeting on last Thursday. Meeting last Thursday with a multi-millionaire. He works. Well, I don't even think he works for real, but he owns buildings, right? I'm gonna put it in perspective, right? I'm gonna put in perspective on what I mean by that. So he owns hospital locations. So I met up with him to get business advice, and he said what I do is a hobby. The business that I've been doing for 6 years, making money, take care of my family, all that, is just a hobby, right? So that's a slap in the face, but I didn't get offended. I was like, all right, let me continue to hear him. So he keeps talking. He's like, I'm like, so how did you start your process? He said, well, I graduated school. I started by running one hospital. I was like, okay. He said, then I ran 15 hospitals. I was like, pause, wait, how many hospitals? Then I ran 40. I'm like, wait, no. I told you to pause at 15. How do you run 15 hospitals, you're one person? So now him saying my stuff is a hobby makes sense. I get it. I'm like, okay. Exactly. Now had I got offended by like, yo, my stuff ain't no hobby, right? I'd have missed that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just listened to him, and he kind of shot my business down, like completely shot it down. I didn't ask him for money. I don't want your money. First of all, Breeden Enterprise, we're not in debt. We don't take out no loans or nothing. All the stuff we have is from our own profits, right? So he was like, yo, well, I don't mind investing. At this time, I don't want you to invest, bro. I didn't even ask you to invest, but you shot my stuff down, and it hit me the whole day Thursday after. I met with him at 11. The whole day I was in a funk. This is just last Thursday. I was in a funk, like bad. I told my wife, my mom, told my brother. I'm like, bro, like I'm messed up. And my mom, she always got some wisdom, bro. She was like, how long have you known him? That's what she said. I was like, I just met him not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago. She said, okay. Before you met him, were you doing okay? I was like, yeah, I was doing good. She said, all right, so why does what he had to say dictate how you feel? What are you doing?
Why moms always know that, bro? They know what
the perfect thing to say, man. And the thing is, she didn't even know. It's like I just walked in the house. I just told her, and right away, I'm like, you didn't even meditate on that. How that? You just had it on your lip? Yeah, she just had it on her lip. It just came out of there. But that's the truth, though. Like, we put people on these pedestals, man, because of their financial status or what they've achieved. And what happens if that person's not having a good day and they say, yo, your product's trash, and it's not. And you believe them.
Yeah.
And you believe them, though. Now you're going to shut your business down.
Jesus.
It's that simple, man. For me, for Harrisburg, my biggest thing for businesses around Harrisburg is just to think on a grander scale. Like, think big.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, you mean to tell me out of all these years, the people who make multi-millions of dollars only come from the other side of the river or it's only through sports? That's not true. There's so many different avenues, man. There's so many different lanes. But I think the problem is the mentality. When you think on a smaller scale, you get what you're thinking about. That's it. You just get what you're thinking about. And for me, it was like, all right, I need to think on a bigger scale. So when I was like earlier, I was talking about, you was like, yo, we start black time, we late. I was like, no, they do that in Africa.
Right.
And I was like, no, I've been there twice. He was like, oh, you was really there. I never thought I would have went to Africa twice. My dad's African. He's from Namibia. I never met my dad. Yeah, I go to Africa twice, helping the less fortunate, you know, doing all these things. And I didn't allow that to kind of cripple me. Like, I ain't going over there. Like, nah, my man left me. Like, nah. Not letting that stop me. I got to think on a bigger scale. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the main thing, man. We got to think big, yo. Got you.
Thank you.
Straight up. Gotta think big, man. It's too much talent. For real. Gotta think big. And the thing is, too, with thinking big, you gotta educate yourself within that field.
Right.
Yes,
Right? So I got a college degree.
Yes.
But my college degree is in education and health. That doesn't correlate with basketball training, motivational speaking. Matter of fact, I got a D in my motivational speaking and public speaking class. I got a D. I got a D. As a matter of fact, I remember that day. And as a matter of fact, when I got the D, I accepted. I was like, yup, I can't speak. It's a D. I get it. It's in the other bag. It's in the other bag. I'm like, nah, I got a D. Yup, I deserve it. Because I had a test. You had to pick they gave you a random topic. You stand in front of the class. And I wore a yellow shirt, dumb, because I sweat. So dumb. Had my hands in my pocket the whole time. Had a whole bunch of ums and uhs coming out of my mouth. And they're just sitting back. The teacher's sitting back just looking at me like this. I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? So he's kind of distracted. He's just like leaning the whole time. And the way the class was set up, before you start talking, you gotta leave the room. And they tell the class to pick a certain mood. So eitherwise they're interested, disinterested, or bored. So they chose disinterested for me. So there's a girl sitting right in front of me on her phone. And I'm like, this. So you don't see me up here talking? There's a dude on the left side of me. So if you're sitting down, it'd be right. Popping gum. I'm like, first of all, we don't pop gum, bruh. You reaching. You reaching. We don't pop gum.
That's not a God thing.
He's popping gum while I'm speaking. This is personal now. No, this is personal. We don't pop gum, right? Like if I see you texting, I get it because I'm going to text when you up. But popping gum? Come on, man. Don't do that. So yeah, man, I got a D in public speaking, but I ain't let that stop me. Look, my business is speaking, basketball training. That's what I do. Yeah. But what if I let that grade get to my head? I'm not a good speaker, so I'm not going to speak. No, I don't care about that letter grade. I don't care about what this person of influence says. That has nothing to do with where I'm going. I don't care. I don't care. I believe in myself.
We need those no's too.
Yeah.
We need those no's. Like, we got a lot of no's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Some no's though. I feel like there's different categories of no's. Some no's you gotta ignore, because sometimes we get no's because we looked in the wrong place. That's what I was talking about. But there's some people in your corner that says no, and you better listen to them, or you will embarrass yourself.
how can you distinguish those no's?
Because they in your corner. You're not gonna just like, all right. I'm sure me and you go way back. There's something you would tell me, but I feel like there's something you wouldn't tell me that you would tell Snub, because y'all work together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even though me and you had a previous relationship, y'all are close. Y'all work together. So it's just different categories. Right. So if I say, yo, your company's trash, you'd be like, yo, he's hating. If he say, yo, our company's trash, you'd be like, dang, what we need to do to improve this? Yeah, because he's in your corner, right? So I ain't listening to everybody. People comment on my videos and tell me. Matter of fact, one lady told me I should never wear a hat. I said, this is what I said. This is my first response. I said, how many speaking engagements you had? She said, Oh, okay. It was like, yeah. I mean, I appreciate the advice, but I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. Everywhere I go to speak, yeah, straight up. Everywhere I go to speak, I wear a hat. That is me. I wear a hat.
Yeah, you do. I just peeped that.
I wear a hat. That's me. I wear a hat. Stop trying to change me, man. I wear a hat. Sometimes I sleep with one. I wear a hat, man. Bruh, I wear a hat.
What the hell is wrong with speaking with a hat on?
I don't know, cause all right, her thing was when you wear your hat like this, they can't see your face. Right. So she had some education behind it. But I'm like, all right, so I'll
lift my hat up.
Or I'll just
turn it around.
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Good.
The words are still coming
yeah.
out the same.
Yeah.
Still everything.
But people have their own preference, man. Like I said, you hit her on the head, bro. Distinguish the nose.
Right.
You should not wear a hat, sir. Ma'am, you're not my target audience.
Yeah. Why you must have walked into the wrong session.
Yeah. Unfollow me.
Miss Butterworth convention's over there.
Don't comment. Follow someone else. I'm also on social media, Instagram at Jonathan Breeden, one word. Same thing on Facebook, and Twitter is at Mr. Breeden. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. So follow me, man. I'm definitely making some moves and making some transitions, man, into speaking. Sometimes a little bit of comedy too. I'm making some changes. I'm making some big changes. Rebranding, everything. A lot's changing. If you go on my social media now, it'll look like I'm not repping Believe at all, because I'm doing rebranding. But yeah, it's a lot of changes going on right now.
Oh, is that what you?
Yeah, y'all caught me at a good time.
You
caught me at a good time. Yeah.
Okay, man.
Yeah. So next time, when y'all invite me back,
yeah,
different talk. Yeah, different talk.